Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to AdamMcKola TV. We are back with some news for you guys. Yes, obviously a lot of the talk has been about the protests at Old Trafford, the protests at the Lowry Hotel, Manchester United fans getting the game called off against Liverpool. You know, if you're going to do a protest, that's the way to do it. And obviously there's a lot of fallout from that. Protests are expected to be going ahead again. There's no confirmed date yet because there's no confirmed date for the next Manchester United-Liverpool game, but it's believed, and if you read about on social media, that Manchester United fans will be protesting on the rearranged date, which I believe will be around the 15th or 16th of this month. So no sign of letting up from Manchester United fans, and that's exactly what you've got to do if you want to get the bastards out of the club. But of course we will be talking about transfers today as well, because the name has popped up yet again. Jadon Sancho's name has popped up in the headlines, and we're hearing some reliable names talk about him, some not so reliable names talking about him, as you'd expect with Jadon Sancho, Manchester United, and this whole thing. Even if it wasn't going to happen, you know, there'd be talk about Jadon Sancho to Manchester United, because it's, you know, it's like Nico Gaitan to Manchester United, Wesley Sneijder. It's just one of those stories that people will be interested in, that they'll want to find out, is this saga gonna eventually come to an end? Fingers crossed it will be coming to an end this summer, with Chelsea and Man United believed to still be interested in the player. Man United believed to be pole position for him, but we've heard that all before. But Dortmund's director, Zorc, something like that, he's been speaking, and he said they have a gentleman's agreement with Jadon Sancho to let him go if the deal is right in this summer. No such agreement, though, exists between himself and Erling Haaland, who they're saying will not leave this summer. So when you hear Haaland not leaving this summer, of course that could change. Money talks. But if you hear Dortmund are planning to keep Erling Haaland, then you'd expect, especially if they miss out on Champions League football, they would need to sell a big player to raise some funds and keep that money flowing in the club. Jadon Sancho could be that man. And last summer, when it was clear he wanted to leave, he respected the club. He didn't rock the boat. He didn't force his way out. You'd imagine it might be a little bit different this time around. You've also got him going to the Euros with England. You'd expect him to. He better go anyway, unless Gareth Southgate's going to do some of his usual madness. But you'd expect Jadon Sancho to be going to the Euros. Now, that could be something which puts him in the shop window, gets loads of other clubs interested. But you do get a feeling that Jadon Sancho only wants to return to England, and it's only English clubs that could really afford him. Now, Sport 10 are reporting on this, and they say that the price tag has dropped from that 120 million euros price tag that we were hearing about last summer to 85 to 90 million euros, which is around 80 million pounds. Now, if you were to get Jadon Sancho for the same fee that you paid for Harry Maguire, I think that would be a great bit of business. Now, obviously, Dortmund are going to play hardball. There's going to be negotiations. There's going to be back and forth. United will probably now come in with a 50 million euro bid if they hear that the price tag and the asking price is 90 million euros, because you know how United go. But Dortmund do not plan on fannying around this time around this summer, and they've put in another deadline saying that if there's no deal done before our pre-season starts in July, then the deal's not happening. So United have seen last summer, Dortmund stood to their guns. They said, look, we know Jadon Sancho's going to eventually leave. We don't want him to leave this summer unless someone's going to give us stupid money. 120 million euros is the price. This is the deadline. Unless you pay it, it's not happening. United thought they weren't being serious. They were being deadly serious. The move never happened. Now they seem more open to selling him, but on their terms and within the deadline. Now, Manchester United should, if they want him and they're serious about it, they should adhere to that and just, you know, not be looking to try and pull any fast ones, trying to get someone on a knockdown price, because we've seen Borussia Dortmund will stick to their guns. So, open to negotiations for Jadon Sancho, not willing to sell Erling Haaland. And look, after we're hearing the talk about Cavani staying at the club, if United were to keep Cavani, keep Pogba, get Jadon Sancho, get a number 6, maybe a centre-back as well, you'd be feeling very positive about our season next season. Erling Haaland, if that's something that we want to make happen, look at it down the road. But I can't see us getting Erling Haaland this summer. In fact, I can't see us getting him anyway because of the way that's going to go, the negotiating between Raiola and all these different clubs and that. I can't see that happening. But this Jadon Sancho one, if you're serious, get on it. Because it resolves so much issues for you. Especially if you get Cavani signed down, Pogba signed down, Jadon. That's such a good start to the summer. Serious, that's a good. You make sure you don't have to worry about replacing Cavani. You've got your right wing spot sorted. You don't have to worry about replacing Pogba. Now you can possibly sort out that number 6 position. Jose's just moved to Roma. He'll probably take the Man Utd offers for 40 million. You know what I mean? We can get that number 6 position sorted. Get that sorted. You're on a roll. You know, you can focus on other spots in the team. Apparently with Eric Bailly signing a new contract, we're not going to focus on a centre-half, but there has been talk about Raphael Varane. I don't want to get into dream, case scenarios here, but Rice, Sancho and Varane, or Rice, Sancho and a centre-back would be dream stuff in the summer, and it's doable. I can't see it being doable in the summer if Pogba leaves, if Cavani leaves. We ain't going to be able to fill all those gaps. We ain't going to be able to do it. But I am still on this Jadon Sancho train. I know everyone got fatigued with it last year. I'm still on it. I still want him to sign for the club. And the signs coming out from Dortmund are very positive as well. They're going to need the money. The pandemic's taking its toll on everybody. They're going to need the money. And Manchester United, alright, the pandemic would have affected us as well. But as we've seen, the funds are there for the club to improve the team. And there's an opportunity. Because if we allow Liverpool to improve, Chelsea to improve, Arsenal will improve, all these teams, if we allow them to improve, the chances are it's going to go from finishing second to finishing 4th, 5th, fighting for top 4 again. We don't want to, we did that to Jose when he got second. We need to build on it. Build on it, move forward, continue to improve the team, and let's see where we can go next season. Because bringing in Jadon Sancho, you start to feel like, oh, all right, we're serious about winning this league, winning these trophies back. So, yeah, that's the latest on Jadon Sancho. Of course, it will rumble on. And of course, when we get the confirmed date for the next protests, I will let you know in the comments below as well. Of course, we will still talk about the football and the games, and we'll have match reactions and previews and transfer news. But we will keep covering those protests here and on Stretford Paddock as well. So make sure you're keeping it you're liking, you're commenting, you're sharing, you're subscribing. Get your thoughts in the comments below. For now, I've been AdamMcKola. You lot have been legends. I'm out of here.